Good morning. Morning, hope you're okay. Hi Simon. You joining in today, Simon, or are you just watching? Right, good morning. Just making sure you can all hear me okay. We'll get going in a few minutes. We all feeling okay today? Good morning, Steph. Morning, Sean. Okay. Has anybody else got a frozen image? Just checking if anyone else's screen is frozen. It could be my internet. Okay, Sean, is it still frozen, Sean? Or is it okay now? Right. Okay. Steph, can you hear me okay? Not sure if you can see me or not this morning. Right. Okay, shall we get going then? Okay, well, we'll get going, and nobody else has seemed to have checked in. Okay, alright, let's get started then. So we're just going to stand on the mat, facing forwards, taking the toes out, just bending the knees slightly, rolling the shoulders back. Okay, and we're slowly going to just go from side to side. Just taking the energy through the hands. Just feeling all the energy through the palms of the hands. And now we're going to slowly step over to one side, bring the foot in and just stretching out. And again, all the way round. And step into the other side and stretching out. Bringing it round. Stepping in and stretching out. And again, stepping the foot in and stretching out. This time we're going to come to centre, hands into heart. We're just going to pulse here for 3, 2, 1. Step the foot in, keep the heel lifted, stretching out, and this time rotating the chest into centre a bit more. Stepping into centre, pulsing 3, 2, 1, stepping in, stretching out, rotating the chest into centre so we open a bit more through the body. 2 more of these. 3, 2, 1, stepping in and open. Last time, stepping in and rotate. Bringing the hands into heart, bending through the knees. We're just going to start lifting up through the toes. 1 foot at a time, letting the feet and toes become awake, waking up those ankles. Try and stay nice and low. And now from here, we're going to rotate the body, lift the back heel, push the arms out, bring them into the heart, facing forwards, and now stretching down to the foot, into centre. Rotate the other way, push the arms out, hands into heart, facing forwards, lift the toe, and stretch down to the foot, into centre. Rotating, pushing the hands out, into the heart, facing forwards, lift the heel, stretch down. Into centre, we rotate, push the arms out, bring them into the heart, facing centre and stretching down, and then back into centre, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it here. Bending the knees, take the arms out, stretching up, and into centre. And again, stretching down, lifting up, and into centre. One more time, all the way down, stretching up, bringing the hands into heart centre, and just walking the feet in. Okay, so we're just going to stand at the front of our mats. Just taking a moment to stand here, feel the feet pressing into the ground, arms out. We're going to stretch the arms up. Swan dive all the way down, hands to the ground. If you need to, you can bend your knees. Lift the hands up to the knees, nice flat back. Release back down. And either step or jump the feet back out. From here, we're going to go halfway down. Drop onto the knees, and I want you to push back up into your plank. Doing that one more time. Halfway down, drop onto the knees, pushing back up, and now push into downwards dog. From here, bringing one hand across the opposite leg, and we're just going to stretch and try and look up to the ceiling. Bringing the hands back down, the other hand comes across. I'm going to bring it back through to plank, lower down, baby cobra or up dog, push it through into downwards dog, and now slowly walking the feet into the hands, bending the knees, arms come up, and release back down. We're going again, lifting up, swan dive all the way down, bring the hands up to the knees, flat back, head in a neutral position, release back down, and step or jump the feet back into your plank. Lower halfway down, pushing back up. If you need to, drop onto the knees. One more time, lower halfway, and pushing back up. This time we lower all the way down, baby cobra or up dog. Relax the hips down into the ground, and now push into your downwards dog. We're going to lift up into three-legged dog, and just bend the foot towards the bottom. Taking a deep breath in, and breathing out, release the foot down. We're changing feet, lifting the foot up, dropping the foot down to the bottom. Deep breath in, and release, and again, bringing the foot down, slowly walking the feet back in, bending the knees, reverse swan dive, and release. Okay, we're going again, all the way up, and swan dive down, bring the hands to the ground, hands up to the knees, flat back, and release back down. Jump or walk the feet back into your plank. Lower halfway, and try and push back up onto the knees if you need to. Lower down halfway, and again pushing back up. This time we release all the way down, Baby cobra or up dog. Try and roll the shoulders back, pushing into your downwards dog. Just taking a breath here, releasing back out. And now lifting up into three-legged dog, dropping the foot down. And changing sides. Lifting up, dropping the foot down. Bringing the foot down, back into plank. And this time bringing the back foot through to the front and we lift up to the sky. Options, you can drop the foot down if you need to. Bring it back into your plank. We're changing sides towards the back of the room. Lifting up. Bring it back down. Push into downwards dog. And walk the feet slowly into the hands. Reverse swan dive. And release. Okay, we're going again. Lifting all the way up, a deep breath in. Breathing out as we dive down. Hands up to the knees, flat back. Try and lengthen through the head, lengthen through the spine. Release back down. Step or jump the feet back into your plank. Remember, if these press-ups are too much, you can just hold your plank. So we lower halfway, pushing back up, and again, lower halfway, pushing back up, lower all the way down, baby cobra or up dog, pushing back into downwards dog, taking a deep breath in, and exhale, three-legged dog, lifting up, dropping the heel down to the bottom, changing sides. We bring the foot back down into our plank, turning to face me, into your half moon, lifting up to the sky, bring it back down, to the back of the room, lifting up, and back down. We're going to push back into our down dog. So options here, you can stay here, you can drop down into your dolphin pose. We're lifting back into our three-legged dog, drop the heel down, and now you can stay here, or you can bring the foot down to the back of the room and stretch up. Bring it back into your down dog. We're changing sides, lifting up, dropping the heel, and now bring it back all the way down, stretching up into your downwards dog, taking a deep breath and releasing out and walking those feet in. Bending the knees, reverse swan dive up and down. Okay, we're coming into our chair pose. From here, bring the hands into the heart. We're going to twist, placing the elbow just past the knee and hold it here. Really pressing the palms together. If we can, looking up to the ceiling, or you can look down to the floor. We bring our hands down to the ground. The foot that's nearest me, we step back, low lunge, knee goes onto the floor. Lifting the arms up into the air. Bring the hands into the heart. The opposite hand comes onto the knee, and we open up to the back of the room. Bring the hands down to the ground. Back foot, the toe goes under. We go into warrior one. Really pushing down through the hips, lifting up through the arms. And now open coming into our warrior two. So our hips are facing forwards, our arms are out, relaxing through the shoulders, just feeling that stretch. Just taking a deep breath in and releasing out. Remember, the lower you go, the harder it is. So we're coming over, and now we're stretching back up, some warrior. And bring it all the way over. And again, lifting back up. This time we're holding it here. Options, you can stay here. You can take your other arm out. And now we lower the bottom hand down to the ground. Really try and open through the shoulders, keep the hips open. And either looking up towards the sky, to centre, or down to the floor. If you want it harder, we're going to bind the back arm and the bottom arm underneath and hold it here. Releasing back down to the ground, hands to the floor. We slowly twist around to the other side, step the feet back in together, and we come into our chair pose. Hands into the heart, keeping the chest up, and now we rotate body and open up to front. Pressing the palms together, just taking a few deep breaths here. Bringing the hands back down to the ground. The foot closest to me steps back, drop it down onto the knee, foot goes flat on the floor, and we lift up. Really try and push forwards through the hips so we get that stretch right the way through the hip flexor. Hands come into heart, opposite hand to knee, open up to the back of the room. Bring the hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toe under. We're taking it into warrior one. Just holding here, sinking low. Make sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle. And we're opening into our warrior two. So just holding here, try and feel those shoulder blades rolling back. Power through the arms. And now we reach over and bring it back up, sun warrior. All the way over, back into our sun warrior. Bring it over and holding here. So options, you can stay here, you can stretch the arm out, or you can take the bottom hand down to the ground. All the time making sure these shoulders are nice and open, dropping those hips down. And if you want a harder option, take the hand behind the back and we go into our bind. Placing the hand back down to the floor, we're going to twist around to the front. Walk the feet in slightly, placing the hands on the opposite elbow, and just relax into your ragdoll. You might want to feel a gentle sway from side to side. Just feeling all the tension slipping out. Bringing the hands down to the ground. Walking the feet together. So we're in our forward fold. Try and lengthen through the hips, tailbones up into the air. If this is too much, you can come onto your shins. You can have your hands flat on the floor. Really stretching through the backs of those legs. Just relax the head. Bending the knees, reverse swan dive up to the top. Bring the hands onto the lower back, baby back bend. Chest up to the sky, and surrender your body releasing out. Okay, we're lifting one knee up. I want you to grab it from the knee and the bottom of the shin, and I just want you to pull it up towards your chest. So from here, we're now going to stretch the leg out behind into our warrior 3 position. Arms come straight out in front. Bringing the foot back through, can we get hold of that leg? Squeezing nice and tight. So working on our balance. And again, stretching through warrior 3. If you need to, you can put the foot down for your balance. But we're going to try and do it without touching the ground, lifting back up. So it should start to hurt the calf that's on the ground. Now from here, we're going to take our first 2 fingers, grab hold of the big toe and stretching out. Arm can be out, it can be on the hip. Bringing the knee back in and release down, changing sides. So we lift the knee up, grabbing hold with the hand in the right grip, lifting up, really squeeze it into the chest. Now we're going to take it through to warrior 3. Bring it back through, squeezing that knee up to the chest again. And again, all the way through to your warrior 3. Bring it back through, lifting up, squeezing nice and tight. Taking your first 2 fingers, holding around the big toe, and just stretching out, and hold it here. The arm can be out if you want. Releasing back down, we're going back to that first foot. This time we're lifting up into the front, and now we're opening out to the side. So options, you can hold it here, you can hold behind the knee, or we can take hold of the toe and we can stretch it out. Release back down, we're going to the other side. So lifting up through the knee, we're taking the leg out to the side, hold it here. And again, you can stay here, or you can take the more advanced option, taking the leg out. Focusing on that point in front of you. Release it back in and relax. We're going to go back into our chair pose. Arms up by the ears, really stretching. Bringing the hands into the heart. And now if we can, we're going to lift onto our toes. Try and squeeze the ankles together. Release back down and coming out. Okay, so we're going back to the front of the mats. And I want you to take one foot back. We're going into our low lunge. Using your hands, and I just want you to press the knee away from you, lifting the chest. If you want an extra stretch, lift the arm up into the air, really pushing through that knee, stretching all the way through the hip flexors. Bringing the hands down to the ground. And this may be enough for you, feeling that stretch. But if you want more, try and release the elbows down to the ground. Just going as low as you can. Bringing it back up. Placing the forearm onto the knee, and we're just going to open up to the front of the room. So you can look forwards, you can look front, or we can look behind. Really feel that stretch nice and open. Try not to let the knee drop in. Using the arm to stretch that leg out. Bring the hands back down to the ground. And we're going to push back, stretching the hamstrings. So feeling the back of the leg stretching. toes up towards you. Bringing it back to forwards, arms come up. This time clasp the hands, first fingers point up to the sky, stretching up. Bring it back down and stretching back to the back of the leg. Bringing it forwards, lifting up onto the toe, and we're turning round to the other side. So down we go, onto your knee. Using the hands, and we just push that leg away, push the chest back, feeling that stretch all the way down the hip flexor. If you want an extra stretch, lifting up into the sky. And we bring the hands down to the ground. And again, you may find that this is enough for you. If you want to go further, just release the elbows down to the ground. Just taking a few deep breaths. With every out breath, feel all the tension just slipping away. Try and relax into the stretch. Bringing it back up, using the forearm onto the leg, and just opening up to the front of the room. Again, the head can be forwards, it can be facing front, or opening to the back of the room. Really feel that twist. Again, taking those deep breaths in and out. And we bring the hands back down to the ground, pushing back. Toe comes up, stretching the back of the legs. And we come forwards. Bring the palms together, first fingers up, stretching up to the sky. And releasing back down, stretching back to the legs again. And bring it back to front. Lifting the back foot up, we come round to the front, walk the feet in slightly, bring the hands into the heart, lifting up. Your options here, we can bend and hold it here, making sure the elbows push into the knees. So option 1, just hold it here. Option 2, we can drop lower, again making sure those knees push out, the chest lifts up. Really squeeze the hands together, making sure that we're not rounded over. If you want extra, bring the hands down to the ground, and you can raise onto your toes. Again, this may be enough for you, or you might want to try your crow pose, lifting one foot and then the other. So if I show you from the side, from here, we come forwards, bring it back down, and we're just holding this position, taking a few deep breaths in and out. Bringing the hands down to the ground. Stretch the legs up, slightly wider in the legs. We're going to take one hand to the opposite leg and stretch up to the sky. All the way back down, and changing sides, over to the opposite leg and stretch up to the sky. Release back down, bringing one hand behind the leg, holding the ankle, and we're going to try and pull our chest and our head into the leg. Walking over to the other side, hand goes behind the calf, holding onto the ankle, and try and draw the chest in into seated position. So we're just going into our cross-legged position. From here, hands go behind, lifting up through the chest. One hand comes to the opposite knee, and again we twist and lift up through the chest. Sweep it round to the other side, and lifting up. And bring it round to front, and slowly just walking the hands down as far as you can go. Try not to hunch over with the back. Try and keep the back nice and straight. Lifting up through the chin. Bringing the hands in. Stretching one leg out. The other foot is into the top of the leg. We're going to take hold of the foot or the ankle, and I want you to open up to the back of the room. If that's too much, just use the hand onto the calf. Bringing it all the way down, stretching down towards the leg, holding either the leg or the foot. Try and draw the chin towards the knee. Sweep the hands round to the back and lifting up through the hips. Release back down, and we're going to change sides. So we bring the other foot into the upper thigh, taking hold of the foot of the calf, and we just open to the back of the room. So really focusing on our twists today. Opening up through the spine. Bringing the hand down to the foot, and just try and get the chest and the chin towards the knee. Bringing the hand round, sweep it to the back and lift up to the ceiling. Really push up through the hips, release back down. We're bringing our feet together, stretching up to the sky, and I want you to reach down, if we can, hands over the feet, over the toes, and just hold it there. Stretching out through the backs of the legs, try and lengthen through the chest. If we can, bend the elbows towards the knees. If this is too much, you can just hold onto the ankles instead. This is feeling okay. Let's try and walk the hands a little bit further down the feet. Feeling the shoulder blades open as well. And now bringing the hands behind, pointing the toes. We want to have the hands facing forwards, and I want you to lift up into tabletop. Release back down. One more stretch over the feet. Feeling those shoulder blades opening up. Bring the sit bones onto the ground. And lower down as far as you can, trying to keep the chest lifted so we're not rounding the back. Crossing the legs. I'm just going to finish off here, bringing the hands in, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath in, and releasing back out. And again, a deep breath in, and releasing out, and bringing the hands into the heart, and namaste. Okay, thank you again for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, if you've got any questions or any comments, please feel free to send me a message, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. Okay, thank you, bye.